very hyped on my part. I couldn't be more happy. It was my first like real full video part, so from the beginning I just wanted to have everything as dialed as I could, and we had a lot of time to film for it, so super satisfied with it, 100%. My filming process was pretty much weekends only because I work full-time at Volume, so like during the week I would kind of think of stuff I wanted to do, and then on the weekends I would try to make as much happen as we could. Most of the time I would just go over to Mike's house, we would meet up, and then he would take us to spots and I would kind of just improvise where we would go. I would say like half of the clips was stuff that I had in mind, like just from previously going out and finding spots and then kind of sitting on them and thinking about stuff to do. And then luckily we had, I would say, like 6 months to do all of this, so the weekend thing wasn't really that big of an issue, so it all worked out really good actually. Let me think about it for a second. I would say the #1 thing that I'm most stoked on is the switch hanger off of the roof. Actually, a skater put an angle iron on the end of the roof, so it was only like probably like 2 or 3 feet of angle iron, and there was no run up. It was just kind of like really awkward, and like when I actually did it, I was super stoked that I did it. And Devin also shot a photo, so it just all worked out great, and I just like the way it looked, honestly. So that's probably my favorite clip. Well, a lot of the stuff I do usually takes a long time. I wouldn't say I'm the most dialed at stuff I do, but I guess the clip that took me the longest was the last clip, the ice over at the like low yellow rail spot. I do that trick a lot, so I was kind of frustrated that it took me that long, but it was just really awkward because it's pretty short, and like the rail that was cut, that was still there, was just super awkward to get over, and I kind of like had to hop over it and land directly straight up and down, as opposed to just doing it on like a low flat rail where you can just kind of like roll over it. And that was just the hardest part, was trying to get over and land straight. And then since it was a big drop, it was hard to like land and not kind of like blow off, or like, you know, that probably took the longest, and that's probably what I'm most satisfied on, just because of how long it took. A lot of the stuff we did, I kind of just, we did it while we were there, and I got super lucky with that. That doesn't always happen, but one thing we had to go back for was the ice 180, like over the bush on the flat rail off the drop. Originally we went there to go check out the spot. They put like some sort of mat on the ground to kind of like prevent people from skating it, so we went back another night, tore those out of the ground so I could actually like ride the rail. And then originally I planned to do Peg's Hard 180. I did that, and then unknowingly, I should have known this, but Sean McIntosh did it in his Holy Fit part, so we couldn't use that. So then went back and did Ice 180, and it kind of took a while just to get the right feeling and like get the right pop and stuff, but pretty stoked on that clip too. Getting to film in my hometown was like one of the best things we got to do while filming for the video. Before I moved out here, I had spots that I would ride and that I would see, but like never really had any motivation to like try some of the like bigger stuff, just, you know, like no one around to film it or whatever. But it was always in the back of my head like, oh, I wish we could go back to my hometown, because there's like a few things that I would like to do, and like, it kind of like looks cool, the spots are different, like nobody's ever even been there to ride, so it was really cool to go back and like get the stuff that I wanted to do. We only had one day there on the trip, so like that day it was kind of just like, all right, I have to do this stuff, and luckily it all worked out. And then my dad actually came along and hung out with us that day, and that was also super cool just to have him along. Like he was like really surprised just to like see like the whole process that goes into filming, like kind of like motivated me more to like want to like do the clip, and then, you know, just the whole hometown thing was just really cool for me, so it kind of has like a sentimental meaning. It's pretty cool. Probably not true. I think Billy has the best style in the world. I just try to be like Billy, but it obviously doesn't work out. I just don't look that cool, so shut up, man. I hope not, because if they all rode like me, then it would all suck. So yeah, if anyone wants to ride like me, don't do that, because you'll just suck. Oh, Mike, dude, you think I could keep filming this clip, man? My shirt's too dirty, man. Dude, I can't even wear these pants anymore, man. They're just all stained, dude. I can't even wear them, dude. Brian does this a lot when out at work. He'll just come into my office and just be like, yeah, baby, yeah! And then just walk out like nothing ever happened. Oh, man, that's a tough one. Obviously, I'm stoked on DeMarcus's and Billy's part. It's really hard for me to pick one. I really just like the video as a whole. Like, all the 8mm footage is really cool to me. I just like the whole vibe. I can't even pick one, honestly. Like I like them both too much. Thank you to Mike and Brian for giving me an opportunity to film a full part for Volume, and just really cool to be a part of a team where everyone is like really good friends, and we always just keep in touch and talk, and just can't wait to see what we do next.